Hey guys, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 book challenge. I first saw this being done on Lindsay's channel. I will leave a link down to her channel below if you want to check out her video. And basically you just answer these prompts based on the number given of different types of like books and authors and so on and so forth. Things you like. Yeah, I think most of the people I follow on BookTube have already done this. As far as I know, nobody's tagged me, so I just basically decided to, like, you know, steal the questions and do it myself because it looked like fun. So, okay, the first prompt is for five latest 5-star reads or 5 books I love. I'm going to go with the 5-star read angle. And the first one that I've recently finished that is a 5-star book it's not released yet. I got an arc from this from the author, and that is, come on, flip back around. Okay, Back to Me by Michaela Bush. This is a Christian contemporary. It is going to be released October 25th, I believe, is its release date, yeah. And it is just, it's really good. It's one of those more hard-hitting Christian contemporary type books, and I loved it. Just really amazing. I'm not going to go into great detail on all these books. And by the way, you know, it's supposed to be a challenge, and my book's left. So, the next one that I read that's 5 stars is The Dragon Prince's Heart by Selena R. Gonzalez. This is a fairy tale retelling novella. It's a companion to A Thieving Curse, the first book in the Marigold Chronicles series. So this is book 1.5. It's a novella, and really love this. It's just from the love interest perspective in that book because he doesn't have one in the original novel, so she gave a novella of his thoughts on certain scenes in the book. And the last 3 most recent 5-star reads are all from the same series, and that is the Horse Angel series. I do have my series review up now, which I will link in the description if you haven't seen that yet. And those 3 books are Mystic Tide, which is book 9, Rattlesnake Rock, which is book 7, and Frantic Flight, which is book 6. I'm not going to say a lot about those because I just did that review video, and I will link it so you can see all my thoughts on these. Okay, the next question for 4. There it is. Okay, 4 auto-buy authors. I actually was trying to really figure this out because I actually do have 4 auto-buy authors, though the last 2 were kind of hard for me to come up with. And that is Nadine Brandis is definitely the first one. I love her works. Selena R. Gonzalez, love her stuff. Obviously, one of her books is in this video, obviously, and I just love all of her works. Yeah, Michaela Bush, I love her stuff. She writes mostly like contemporary, Christian contemporary, and fantasy. She does have a dystopian series under a pen name, but I haven't read those yet, so I don't know about them, though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love them. And the last author is Jael Knight, who is the author of the Ilion Chronicles. I love everything she writes. She writes under several different pen names. Most famous is obviously her Jael Knight one for the Ilion Chronicles, but which she hasn't released a book in a while. But honestly, I would just read anything she writes because I really like her writing style. Okay, 3 genres I'm loving or 3 genres I love. Okay, I'm kind of going with 3 genres I like, but also am leaning towards right now. Fantasy, obviously, is the fantasy, in case that didn't come out right, is obviously the main genre I read for pretty much everything. Like, you can look at all these books behind me, and most of them are in fantasy or are just in the speculative fiction umbrella. But yeah, that is definitely my one true love with fantasy, with book genres, is fantasy. Another one that I'm getting more interested in and like leaning towards these days is like paranormal supernatural, which is kind of weird because supernatural, okay, I'll split them up. Supernatural is more like spiritual warfare with like angels and demons and stuff like that. So that's more of a Christian bent that I usually go towards, even though the Horse Angel series is supernatural, but it's a very like light touch compared to some other things. Paranormal is paranormal, or what is known as urban fantasy. That is its other name. That one more deals with other creatures like vampires, werewolves, fae, trying to think of some others that go into that, Ghosts, things like that. And I'm actually more leaning, I don't know, I'm getting more interested in that side. I'm being very careful, of course, because paranormal can get into some pretty weird stuff. So I'm very careful with what I'm picking for that, but I am leaning more towards kind of like checking that more stuff out and just being more interested in it. Yeah, I don't know why, I just am. And my last one, I could cheat and say Supernatural was one because it is one, but I'm going to also throw in dystopian. This is more for writing than actual books. I haven't actually read a dystopian in a while, but I am always interested in them. I like the concepts of most dystopians and just like what the author's trying to say with it, and just like where they take it with different things. So yeah, I would say dystopian is my third one. Okay, two places I love to read. Well, I pretty much only read in two places for the most part. Here in my bedroom, I pretty much read either sitting on the floor or on the bed. Sorry, I think I'm gonna sneeze, but I'm not actually sure. And the other place I read mostly is my living room downstairs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And one book I promised to read soon. Okay, well, I could choose a lot of books for this one, but I'm going to go with Wistress by Nadine Brandon. I finally got my copy. It took forever to get here, and it is beautiful and gorgeous, and I have not yet read it. I'm kind of trying to go through some library books first and but yes, as soon as I can, I will be reading this book because I am so excited for this beauty. I've heard really good things from people. I'm trying not to read too many reviews and kind of like taint my opinion of it, so I haven't read too many reviews, but I've heard a couple of like video reviews, and just, yes, and I love everything Nadine writes so far. I need to reread her Out of Time series. I haven't read that one in a while. I reread Romanov and Fox this year, but I didn't reread that series. But yes, definitely want to read this one soon. Yeah, and wow, that's a super short video. Okay, there we go. I can talk, I promise. Yeah, that was a short video, and that was the challenge. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments any of these books that maybe, you know, you'd want to read, or what are some of your favorite genres, or if you'd like to answer the questions but you don't say have a booktube channel or whatever, feel free to answer them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your answers. And if you do have like a booktube channel or something, feel free to steal these questions. I will tag you, challenge you, whatever the term is for this video. Yeah, feel free to use the questions, and that's it. I have nothing else to say, so I will leave you guys with that, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!